President Donald Trump's White House is in disarray. The administration is muddling through an out-of-control pandemic it ignored at its inception when it could have contained the virus. In a bid to counteract the overwhelming narrative of failure due to no coordinated national strategy, White House staffers staged a Rose Garden briefing Monday highlighting how President Trump has prevailed during the crisis. Instead, President Trump botched the message by fuming at two respected female journalists.
Go ahead, please.
Said many times that the U.S. is doing far better than any other country when it comes to testing.
Yes.
Why does that matter? Why is this a global competition to you if every day Americans are still losing their lives and we're still seeing more cases every day?
Well, they're losing their lives everywhere in the world. And maybe that's a question you should ask China. Don't ask me, ask China that question, okay? When you ask them that question, you may get a very unusual answer. Yes, behind you, please.
What, sir, why are you saying that to me specifically?
I'm telling you, I'm not saying it specifically to anybody. I'm saying it to anybody that would ask a nasty question like that.
That's not a nasty question.
Please go ahead.
Why does it matter?
Okay, anybody else? Please, go ahead in the back, please.
I have two questions.
No, it's okay.
But you pointed to me. I have two questions, Mr. President.
Next, please.
But you called on me.
I did, and you didn't respond, and now I'm calling on
Sorry, I just
the young lady in the back, please.
I just wanted to let my colleague
Okay.
finish, but can I ask you
Ladies
a
and
question,
gentlemen,
please?
thank you very much. Appreciate
But
it.
you called
Thank you
on
very
me.
much.
He rage-tweeted throughout the night and claimed, "The lamestream media is truly out of control. Look how they work, conspire together. They are the enemy of the people. But don't worry, we will win in November." Recent polling suggests otherwise. It shows that this crisis has erased his lead in swing states for re-election in November. After reportedly shelving the White House's CDC guidelines that outlines a safe method to reopen the economy by focusing on testing and isolation and tracing, I asked President Trump Friday,
"Do you find the CDC protocols to be an impediment to opening up the country?"
Which protocols?
The recommended guidelines that have been...
No, because I'm relying on the governors, and the governors are the ones that are doing that. And if I see something wrong, I'll clamp down on it very hard and very strongly. But I'm relying on 50 very talented governors. I don't think they are all talented, but many of them are very talented.
Why are you not releasing those guidelines to...
They're released, they know what to do, and they know what they're doing, and we're going to see. But I'm relying on the governors to do their individual states, and they're relying on us very strongly for advice and also for help with respect to equipment, hospitals, beds, ventilators, but also medical supplies. So they're relying on us, and we're able to get them everything they need if they can't get them. Ideally, they can get it, but much of the things that we're getting and we've gotten for them, we're able to stockpile in their states. So we're sending it around, we're sending more than they need. So if this should happen again, they're going to be ready this time.
National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases Director Dr. Anthony Fauci testified before the Senate Tuesday that "I have been very clear in my message
to try to the best extent possible to go by the guidelines which have been very well thought out and very well delineated
of school reopening,
to facilitate the re-entry of students into the fall term would be something that would be a bit of a bridge too far."
In a follow-up, I had asked President Trump, "And what happens if infections spike in the fall?"
You have to put out the fires. Then you're going to have to put out the fires, and the governor should be able to do that.
But Dr. Fauci warned Tuesday that
My concern is that we will start to see little spikes that might turn into outbreaks.
In a direct rebuke to President Trump's tactic of focusing on the economy, Dr. Fauci warns there is a real risk
that you will trigger an outbreak that you may not be able to control, which in fact, paradoxically, will set you back, not only leading to some suffering and death that could be avoided, but could even set you back on the road to trying to get economic recovery.
President Trump responded to Dr. Fauci's comments, To me,
It's not an acceptable answer, especially when it comes to schools.
Doug Christian, White House reporter, remotely reporting from Old Town Alexandria.